Happy Tuesday. And I'm going to be going over a little bit about how credit works because a lot of people still don't know how to use their credit because we've been brainwashed to think credit is bad and we don't know how to leverage it to our advantage. We're going to go over the Bitcoin price and we're going to talk about this prime trust drama that's been going on. So, happy Tuesday. And I hope you guys have been stacking away. Make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris. Get your $10 free Bitcoin. Make sure you check out my new book, which is coming soon. Make sure you pre-order using that link here, or go to Go to bitcoindadfiatdad.com and make sure that you pre-register. Or if you're going to pay in Bitcoin, send me a message so that way we can get you on the waiting list for my new book that's on the way. And with that being said, let's jump right in. So before we jump into the Bitcoin price, want to go over the difference between your personal credit. This is a Capital One personal credit card, and the difference between that and this business credit card, right? Because we need to be astute, we need to be financially literate, right? And a lot of us are not. A lot of people are not financially literate and don't know how to use their credit cards to their benefit. So I'm here to teach you, here to tell you the difference, and hopefully educate you on what you can do to benefit yourself. All right, so here we go. Let's jump into it. All right, so here is a personal credit card, right? This personal credit card is a Capital One credit card. So we'll go over the goods first, then the bad, and then we'll jump over to the business credit, the good, and really no bad with the business credit. So we'll jump right into it. So your Capital One credit card or your Chase Bank or your Citibank personal credit cards. The good things about those, we'll jump into that. Right. So the good thing is, Citibank offers cash back. Chase, I think, offers cash back. A lot of these banks, when you do get credit cards, they offer cash back. You should not be using a debit card where you can get rewards, right? For using credit cards for things that you're going to pay anyway. If you have the money in the bank, use the credit card, pay it, and then use your debit card or bank account to pay off the credit card, get your reward points, and the cycle continues. And that way, at least you're able to get cash back, right, for paying for things that you're going to pay for anyway. Or if you're going to get the Hilton credit card, you can get points for free stays, which I tell you guys about, which I've told you guys about as well. Airline miles, Delta has credit cards as well, so use the points, right? And that way you can fly for free or stay for free and utilize it to your advantage or get the cash back. Also, there's the fold card as well. So if you guys are Bitcoiners, which you should be, right? You guys can use the fold card, and instead of getting cash back or reward points or Hilton Honor reward points or Delta Sky Miles, you can get sats back with the fold card. Even though it's a debit card, you still get sats back, which is your reward. So that's a great way to stack sats and to be incentivized to use a credit card versus a debit card. You don't get anything back when you use your debit card. You should be using your credit card to accumulate points. So that's a good thing. The second good thing about personal credit cards are that every 91 days you can request a personal credit card limit increase. So every 91 days, as long as you're been making your payments on time and you're not being reckless or irresponsible with your credit, you can increase your credit limit, and that way you're able to get more and more credit, and that way you're able to increase your overall credit limit. So that's good. The bad things about your personal credit: if you decide to use more than 30% and then it reports, because there's two different dates, right? There's the reporting date or the statement date and the due date, right? So those are the two separate dates that we need to understand. So let me break that down first. Your statement date is the day that it reports to the credit bureaus. You need to, in my opinion, it's what I tell all my clients to do: go into your app, look at your statement, find out the statement date. One day before the statement date, you need to put that on your calendar in your iPhone and set it up for a monthly reminder. So that way you can pay down that card to 5 to 10% one day before the statement date. So when it reports only a 5 to 10% utilization. What is that going to do? That is going to boost your credit because it's going to show that you're using a little bit of your credit limit, right? Anything under 30%, 30% is like the minimum, right? And that's even bad, right? 30% is going to get you the bare minimum, and it's not going to really hurt you too much, but you're still risky, right? So you want to pay 5 to 10%. So for an example, you got $1,000 credit card, you're using up the $1,000, all 1,000, right? Pay it down to $100, which is 10%. $50, which is 5%. By that due date or statement date, sorry, and that way you will increase your credit score. Very simple. Do that for each one of your credit cards. Put that information in your calendar and set that monthly reminder. This way you're more advanced and more ahead of 95% of the people out here. So statement date is different from your due date. Your due date is just when your minimum payment is due. Statement date is when it reports to your credit. Okay. So the bad thing again is if you use more than 30%, it will drop your credit score. Utilization that's high, you look like a risk to the banks and they will not give you any more money. So that's the bad thing about it. It's pretty much the only bad thing with the personal credit. You don't want to use personal credit to, fund your business or do your business transactions. You should be doing everything separately anyway. But if you're just getting started out and you need capital and that's the only thing you have, feel free, utilize it, make that money, and then establish your entity, your business entity, right? Which I made a live about already and pretty much went over how to set up your business, right? The correct way. Business name, business address, business email, business phone number, EIN, LLC, DUNS number, all that good stuff, right? Make yourself look like a real business, get some real money. All right. Once you do that and your personal credit is good, so your personal credit has to be good, first of all, before you go applying for business credit. What being good means is 680 or higher. We're going to ask for at least 20% and under credit card utilization. Even that's pushing it. I would say 10% and under credit card utilization, right? We're also going to, I'll put that up again. Shout out to whoever scanned my code here, Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad. Make sure you go get that. Shout out to everybody that's scanned and pre-ordered now. Shout out to you guys. Much love to you guys. I appreciate you guys. Can't wait for my book to be out. All right, back to regular scheduled programming. I'll leave it up, actually. All right, business credit card, right? So the great things about business credit, this is why I keep telling you guys about business credit, because you can start a business and you can have a business that's 1 day old and get a business credit card. And this one business credit card has $15,000 on it. Now, let's just say you're able to get 5 business credit cards, because my company helps businesses obtain business credit. We can get you anywhere between $20,000 to $100,000 in business credit. How? We know how. Don't ask me how. Just let us do it. Or you can look it up online and try to do it yourself. And when you're unsuccessful, you're going to hit me up and then we can help you out the right way. So with that being said, I digress. Let me jump back into it. All right. So if you have, let's just say you get $10,000 from one bank, right? We know how to go to 5 to 10 different banks, depending on what's 369, let's say about 9 banks. And let's just say you get $10,000 from 9 different banks. That's $90,000 that you can use to start, scale, or scale and grow your business, right? So you're able to do that. How do I know? I've done that. And I've helped other people do that. So I help entrepreneurs get business credit to fund their business, to start their business, or to scale their business. I've been doing this since 2020, guys. So I just wanted to let you guys know that not only are you able to do that, and I can help you guys do that, I wanted to differentiate the difference between your personal business credit. So again, the business credit, another great thing is that you get to borrow the money at 0% interest, which means you get to borrow the money for free from anywhere between 6 months to 18 months. And actually, one of the cards that I posted the other day, it's 24 months. So you get to borrow money for 2 years for free before you start to pay interest. Now, for my real estate investors out there, usually you have to get a hard money lender. If you're a flipper, hard money lenders charge 10, 15%. Instead of you paying a hard money lender or private lender 10 to 15%, fix your credit, get some business credit, and now you are paying for your fix and flip, your materials, the construction, everything that you need with your business credit card. And now you pay 0% interest versus 10 to 15% interest. This is something that we got to start doing. It's simple math. Shout out to Greg Foss. It's just math. The math ain't math sometimes for you guys. So I'm going to help you guys break down the math. So 0% interest is better than 10%, 15%, right? So you're able to do this. And, a lot of the business credit cards are able to provide you with 0% interest. Another thing that I always get messages about is about loans. So this is not a loan, guys. This is a business credit card. It's a revolving line of credit, which means once you pay it back, you can use the money again. A loan, once you get a loan, you have to pay interest on the loan first and foremost. And on top of that, once you're done with the loan, paying it back, the money's done. You have to apply for another loan. On top of that, the banks know most businesses fail within the first 2 years. So they're not going to give you a loan. They don't want to give money to business owners when they know statistically most businesses fail within the first 2 years. So please stop asking me to help you guys out with a loan. The banks are not going to give you a loan. But they will help you get a business credit card. They will provide you the opportunity to get a business credit card. But your personal credit has to be on point, which is why I tell you guys to fix your credit, which is why I started a business helping people fix their credit, which is why I teach financial literacy and am a financial coach, because we don't know about money, and money is a lot of people just don't understand how money works. But shout out to Bitcoin. Bitcoin not only opens your eyes to how money works, but it opens your eyes up to how the system works, how the banking system works, how the fractional reserve banking works. It breaks down a whole lot of things that we need to understand as consumers to switch from a consumer to an investor mindset. So I'm here to help you guys out. If you need your personal credit restored, if you have any collections, charge-offs, late payments, you're not going to get approved for any business credit. I'll tell you now. The reason why would the bank give someone who has a charge-off or a collection $10,000? They don't want to, because you're probably not going to pay them back because you have a collection, which means you didn't pay the previous person back. So if you have a collection, if you have a charge-off, and if you have late payments, I can help you get those things removed. Go to creditforfreedom.com, sign up, help you fix your credit. Now, the price. It's $999 to fix your credit. However, you can do our payment plan. Our payment plan is $99 down, $99 a month. If you wanted to do that, we can help. If you don't want to fix your credit to get $10, $20, $50, $100,000, that's fine. Then you're not able to access that type of capital without fixing your credit. I don't make the rules. I just help you guys understand what's required and what's needed to take your business to the next level. Whether you're a Bitcoin miner and you need money to start your mining rig, even though you probably won't be able to do it, a crazy megawatt, system or whatever. Maybe you're a photographer and you need a camera, or you need a new lens, or you need lighting, or you need, a gimbal, right? And you don't have any money to do so. Use business credit, right? Also, make sure it just makes life a lot easier if you have capital, because it takes money to make money, right, guys? And if you don't have money, as we all know, it's hard to make money, guys. Shout out to everybody that has scanned the QR code for my new book on the way called Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad. Make sure you scan that and get the pre-orders going. It's only $29 for the pre-orders. You can pay in Bitcoin. If you do pay in Bitcoin, send me a DM, let me know, and I'll put you on the waiting list. And thank you guys for pre-ordering if you have. And shout out to everybody that's already pre-ordered. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Again, you need to fix your personal credit. I don't care If you're tired of hearing me talk about credit, I've been talking about credit for years. If you know me, then you know I'm always telling you guys to fix your credit and to get business credit. Why? Because I've done it, guys. It works. There's another one. Matter of fact, matter of fact, guys, we have to be smart with our money. We have to use the bank's money to make money, guys. Rich dad, poor dad, monopoly. You take the bank's money, you buy an asset that pays you. For an example, real estate. For an example, you start a business that's cash flowing. Cash flow is very important, guys. So you take capital, buy an investment, cash flow pays back the credit, and you make some profit. The cycle continues. So that's why you fix your credit. That's why I tell you guys to fix your credit. Because if you don't fix your credit, you're not gonna get no bread. You're not gonna get any bread. And anybody that's upset about anybody charging, money for their services or for, consultation or for, helping people get to the next level in life, this is not for you. If $999, $1,000 is too much for you to get $10,000 to $100,000, if that's too much for you, hey, may God blessings to you, and I hope you can find another way to get capital. But if that's too much for you, then this isn't for you. But for those that understand that you can make a lot of money and the ROI is worth it, and the time is going to pass anyway, right? You're just going to continue to have bad credit. Time's going to pass anyway. Why would you continue to have bad credit when you can change that? So I digress. But if you do need help with your credit, go to creditforfreedom.com or send me a DM and I can help you guys out. Last thing before I jump into the Bitcoin price and I go over this prime trust drama. The last thing I do is if you guys are interested, so there's a lot of real estate professionals that I know, and a lot of brokers and I know also, car salesmen and also solar salesmen or saleswomen, saleswomen as well. If you guys need to, a lot of these services require that their clients have good credit. So, they're probably going to run across, people that have bad credit because, I think it's about 80% of Americans don't know their credit score or have bad credit, right? So I can help and partner up with you guys to help you guys, get those leads, get their credit fixed so you guys can, sell those leads and make more money. So if you guys are interested in that, send me a DM. I'll be more than happy to partner up with anybody that wants to partner up so we can fix their credit and then they can purchase the service, their house, purchase their solar panels, purchase their car, or get that loan, so you guys need help with that, let me know. And then the final thing before we jump into the Bitcoin price is that I do have a one-on-one mentorship. I was able to, because I'm on my business phone and my personal phone is right here. So my business phone actually has my Stripe account on it, so I can't show you, but I did share it the other day, my Stripe account. Over the last few years, I made over $200,000 helping people fix their credit. So now I'm going to be starting a mentorship. My mentorship is a, Zoom class where I'm teaching you how to start, scale, and have a successful credit repair business that you guys can use to make some extra money. I don't do any of the work besides marketing. I work on my business, not in my business. So I hire people to do the disputes. It's pretty easy, guys. So I walk you guys through how to start your business. Obviously, getting everything set up the correct way, getting bonded, all that good stuff. And yeah, I pretty much show you how to start a successful credit repair business, making over 6 figures a year on autopilot. So you guys want to do that? I can help you. How do I know? I've done it. So I can help you guys out. And that mentorship is for $49.97. So if you guys want to, add that to your arsenal, I can help you guys achieve that, help you set up your business the right way. So for $5,000, basically, you can make 6 figures and this would be a business you can add. And I look forward to helping anybody that's interested in that. And again, if that's not something that you find value in, that's fine. It's just not for you. But it's something that I found very lucrative, and not only that, I love to help people out. So I love helping people get into their houses. I love people getting into those cars. I love helping entrepreneurs get capital so they can make money and leave that 9 to 5, because that was actually my biggest thing, right? I have a son, right? He's going to be 13 this year, which is hence why my book is called Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad, right? So my son is 13 and he knows all about Bitcoin. And if you guys have been following me for a while, back in the Clubhouse days, my son would hop on Clubhouse with me and he would break down. He knows what fractional reserve banking is. He would pretty much, make everybody in the room go crazy, because he would break down and he knows what an asset and a liability is. And, there's grown men and women out here that don't know these things. So my son would hop on. This is years ago. So he was probably 11, 11, 12 at the time. He knows what all these things are. So Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad, my son, my issue when I was working at a 9 to 5, which is nothing wrong with you working at a 9 to 5 if you do. I'm defiant by nature. I'm a very defiant person, so I don't like anybody telling me what to do, right? So at my job, having to not, because my son used to play sports. He's a gamer now, but he still plays sports. But now I have free time to go and do whatever I need to do, take him wherever he needs to go, all that good stuff. But back when I was working at my job, I had to, I couldn't leave and go to his basketball game sometimes. I couldn't go to Donuts for Dad sometimes. I couldn't pick him up. And, just picking my son up and taking him to school, like, meant the world to me. Like, that's very important to me, just being able to pick him up and, picking him up from school and taking him to school. For me, I'm a simple guy, that meant the world to me. So for me to be able to do that, because I don't have to answer to anybody or be at a job or clock in or clock out, or ask permission to go to the bathroom, or they tell me when I can go eat, it's the worst for me. Again, I'm going to be looking for additional income, because I want to stack on Bitcoin. However, I'm not hating on anybody with a job. For me, I'm just defiant. I don't like being told what to do. So this allowed me to, not have to work at a job. And then I'm able to do whatever I want to do. I'll wake up whenever I wake up. I can do whatever I want to do. And to me, that's priceless, right? That is priceless, for me to wake up and do whatever I want to do without anybody telling me anything, right? Oh, you got to come in on Saturday, or can you work extra hours, or oh, you're fired. Oh man, oh, we don't like your performance this year. So, there is stress and there's pros and cons to both. But for me, entrepreneurship was the goal. The main reason, again, is because I wanted to be there for my son and I wanted to have freedom. And, there's no limit when you own your own business, right? But when you work at a job, they cap you, right? If you want to work, you're still not going to make more than how much they pay you for your hourly wage, right? Then on top of that, if you get a raise, guys, they trying to give you a raise at 1%, 2%. Inflation is 8%, 10%. They're not even paying you enough to keep. But as an entrepreneur, okay, VPN acting up over here, okay. But as an entrepreneur, what you're able to do is there is no cap. You can make as much money as you want. You can help as many people as you want. And again, there's no cap. All right, so I digress. If you need help with any of those things, make sure you let me know. And with that being said, let's jump into the Bitcoin price. Bitcoin price. All right, let me see if I can turn this camera around. I don't know if I can on here. Let's see. Can I turn this camera around on here? I don't think so. Let me I'm on my phone. I usually have it pulled up on my laptop as well. Let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, I'll just pull it up on my laptop. And then I'll connect Restream to the laptop. Okay, cool. If you're just now tuning in, I just went over the different business, or one of the businesses that I own, and went over. I pretty much went over the difference between your business credit and your personal credit. So if you're just now tuning in, rewind this or wait to the end of the stream. I'm going to now jump into the Bitcoin price. And let me mute that. All right, cool. All right, guys. So because it's on the mobile type of view here, it's going to be hard for me to break this down. So I'm going to try to do the best I can. Bear with me. All right, so we're looking at the hourly chart here for Bitcoin. We have this red dot here on the RSI. On RSI, stochastic RSI, we are headed down, and we did get the red dot at 11 o'clock this morning after we had that huge spike this morning at 10 a.m. So from 9 to 10 a.m., we spiked up to 31,047, came all the way down to 30,400 or 31,400. And then right now we are going down. And once again, we have RSI, stochastic RSI headed down. We have VWAP headed down, and we got money flow headed down. This is market cipher. I do trade with a baby bag. I don't recommend you guys trade because trading can be very dangerous. And if you don't know what you're doing, you lose your money. But you can make money if you know how to trade. Just set your stop losses and try to, do the best you can and don't over leverage. So this is the 1 hour. I'll jump to the 4 hour real quick. All right, 4 hour chart, as you guys can see here. Let me move this over a little bit. All right, cool. So as you guys can see here, I think I'm in the way actually. Move this back over a little bit more. All right, cool. There it is. All right, so as you can see here, we have green dot here on the momentum wave. However, it looks like we're starting to come down on the VWAP, which is here. We got money flow in the green, which is good. We got RSI, stochastic RSI looking like they are crabby, which means they're moving sideways, but money flow is still good. Yeah, we have RSI, stochastic RSI crabby, but we have money flow green. We have VWAP, which is this yellow line headed down. We got momentum headed up. So 4 hour looks like we may come down. Let's jump to the daily. Daily chart, again, like I said in yesterday's video, we do have a red dot. However, today we have a green dot. RSI looks like it's headed up. RSI, stochastic RSI, both pointing up. VWAP, yellow line headed down on the daily, and then we have money flow is still red on the daily. Not looking good. However, VWAP looks like it's starting to turn up. So we'll see how that plays out. Also, in yesterday's video or live stream, I said that we are looking pretty good on the weekly because we had that green dot, RSI headed up, stochastic RSI headed up, and then momentum headed up as well. Excellent. And then money flow, as you can see here, is this red wave. It's starting to head up and hopefully come into the green. So that's looking pretty good. And then last but not least, we'll jump into the 30-minute. 30-minute time frame. All right, as you can see here on the 30-minute time frame, we do have money flow in the green. However, RSI, stochastic RSI, is headed down. Not good. Short term. Momentum and momentum and VWAP are headed down. Not good. Okay. And we had a red dot here on the 30-minute as well. So what I would do is I would look for, this is how I would trade this if you guys trade. If you guys need Market Cipher, that link will be in the description or is already in the description below. So let me move this over because my head was in the way. This red dot here on the 30-minute means selling is going to happen. However, we are moving up on this candle, but money flow is green. RSI, stochastic RSI headed down as I just mentioned. And then we have momentum headed down, VWAP headed down. So once we get a green dot here, then I would go long. Target is again 31,000. Once we head long, but I already have an alert there. Cool. I also have an alert set at 30,333 in case we come down and retest this moving average here. And let's look at the ribbons. We are below the ribbons, but we have not crossed. So with that being said, that is the Bitcoin price updates. And last but not least is we got news about Prime Trust, and Prime Trust is apparently $80 million in the hole, and they pretty much, turn this off here. They pretty much are $80 million in the hole. What I'll do is I will share that link in, or I was on a Spaces earlier with a bunch of people and pretty much talking about Prime Trust and the overall, what I just want to go over. You guys can look it up. I don't want to go too deep into it because, I don't really care, to be honest with you. But what I would recommend you do regardless is that, you want to make sure that you self-custody your own keys. You want to make sure you take your Bitcoin off exchanges and make sure that you own your own keys. And that way you don't have to have any of these problems, guys. Okay? All these problems can be mitigated by you just owning your own Bitcoin. Obviously, it's a little bit more nuanced to that with this particular situation, but regardless, this is a great opportunity for you to learn how to custody your own keys. I did make a video a while ago on how to withdraw your Bitcoin from the exchanges, but you guys should do that. You guys should already know how to do that if you don't already. There's plenty of videos online explaining how to do so, or you can look for it as well on my page. So with that being said, make sure you go pre-order my new book on the way called Bitcoin Dad, Fiat Dad. I hope I educated you a little bit more about credit, business credit, personal credit. If you need help fixing your credit, let me know. Go to creditforfreedom.com. If you want to start your own credit repair business, let me know. I have a ton of different services that I do offer and different businesses that I do offer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my services together I'm going to organize and just manage and market it properly. So I offer a ton of different things that I do, but I just wanted to offer this to you guys because I think this is the most important, is financial literacy. So if you guys need help with your credit, let me know. If you guys want to start your own credit repair business, let me know. $49.97 will help you guys start, scale, and show you how to make 6 figures plus in that business alone. And make sure you head over to swanbitcoin.com/Bitcoin Chris if you guys are interested in Bitcoin flags. Bitcoinflags.shop. I'm waiting for my flag. As soon as it comes in, I'm gonna hang it up in here somewhere. But I'm gonna be bragging about my Bitcoin flag when it comes in. FOMO21.com, Bitcoin merch, and last but not least is the sunexchange.com, where you're able to turn sunlight into Bitcoin, and you can help businesses in Africa. You can purchase solar panels and get paid in Bitcoin each month. And I've been doing that since 2019, and I make some money doing that as well. So all the opportunities. Make sure you get your Fold card, of course. Shout out to Fold. Shout out to Max and Stacy. Shout out to all the Bitcoiners. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel. And I just wanted to do this live here today with you guys. Much love. God loves you. I love you. And with that being said, this is Bitcoin Chris checking out. See you guys into a later video, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. And Bitcoin tatted. I got no fear. Make sure you stack away. Have a good day, guys. Peace.